Hey everybody, how's it going? I hope you're all doing good. We are doing another HTML CSS tutorial, and with this demonstration we're going to show you how to incorporate a form to a web page. And so we're going to make kind of a little contact us page where somebody who's visiting a page would be able to email somebody if they want to contact them for something regarding whatever the purpose of the web page is. So to start off with, this is just kind of our tutorial or our template up here with our doc type, the HTML tags. In the head section we're doing this the same way we've been doing it. It's for the title it says contact us, and then for our link here for our CSS, it's linking us to a CSS document called formstyles.css, and I've already created these two files. I made a form index and a form styles. I could have called this contact us.html or something different, but just so I could keep it organized for my references later. That's how I saved it, and then I put them both in the same folder that I called form site. So we have that. Then I have a section here for the body, which we'll then do for this. So let's go ahead and get started. So inside the body here, I'm going to put in like my normal sections that I have been using, so I'm going to put in a header to start with, and I'm going to put in a H1 tag, and then just inside of that I'm going to put in the text contact us, so it'll be up at the top. Okay, so we have that part on there, and then underneath the header we're going to put in a section. Okay, so there's our section tag, and the stuff we're going to put in here, we're just going to go ahead and we're going to start with our form. Okay, so anytime we want to put in a form and use your text, obviously it's going to show you a lot of examples for this, or search around online to see, but for the one we're doing is this is going to be like I said, a form. Then we want to put in what the action is going to be, and I'm going to say action is equal to quotation marks mail to colon, and I'm just going to put a fake email address here for this one for demonstration purposes. So someone at example.com, mail to someone at example.com, and then I'm going to put my quotation marks, and then my method is going to be post, and then enc type. I'm going to put in here is going to be text slash plain quotation marks. So that's going to be my first tag to the form that I'm going to be creating for this. Alright, and so underneath that I'm going to close my form tab. Alright, and then in here I'm going to put in some labels and some inputs. Okay, so the first part I want to put in here is going to be the word name, and then I'm going to put in a break after that. Okay, and then I'm going to put in an input type, and what do I want to put into there? It's going to be text, and the name of this is going to be called name because they're typing in their name. And I'm going to go placeholder, which is going to be the text I want inside of the text input box. So I'm going to put in here your name here, ... That should work. And then after that I'm going to put in another break. Okay, so we have that input on there, and then here's where that is. Now what I want to do next is I want to copy this. I'm going to actually copy these two lines just to make some of this a little bit easier, okay? And then so now I'm going to paste those two lines, and this bottom name one here I'm going to change to email, okay? And then down here text is going to be the same. For the name I'm going to call this mail, and for the placeholder I'm going to put in your email here. So this up here is going to be who the email is going to. This down here is telling us in here this is who the email is coming from. Alright, so there's that one. Okay, and then I'm going to go underneath that one, and I'm going to paste this in here one more time, and then this one I'm going to put in comment, or I could say message or whatever. I'll just go comment. And text is going to be the same. The name I'm going to call comment, and then here I'm going to put in your comments here, dot dot dot. Okay, so yeah, that should work pretty good for that. Now actually after this one I want my comments to be a little bit wider, so I'm actually going to also put in here size is equal to quotation marks 50, and then I'm going to put in 2 breaks after this to give us a little bit of space underneath where that is, because then we want to put in a couple of submit buttons. Alright, so to put in the buttons we will go down here and we will put input type equals quotation marks, and this one we are going to say submit, and the value is going to be send. Okay, and then underneath that one we are going to have input type is equal to reset, and the value is going to equal reset. Alright, so if you type everything and then you just want to clear it, we can do that, and then we can also hit send, so that'll be good. So then let's see, I think we got form, then we got section. That's closing that up, so I'm going to enter that up there, and then after section I'm going to, but before the end of the body, I'm going to put in a footer tag here, and then I'm going to put in a paragraph tag, and then I'm going to close my footer tag, and in between on there I'm just going to say this website was created by me, and copy 2019. Alright, you can put whatever you want to down there. This is just for messing around purposes. Okay, so here's our stuff. Let's launch this in Chrome and see how it looks. Alright, so right now we have a contact us, and we have our name and stuff like that here. So this is our stuff we would type in there. You know, we can go in here and type in our stuff, click reset, you know, and it's going to clear it out. But obviously it's not styled very good, so we obviously don't want to leave it looking like that, so we're going to go ahead and style this up. Alright, so going over to our CSS file here, we'll put the body here, and then I'm just going to say background hyphen color, and this is pretty simple, you know, just some colors. Every once in a while for these demonstrations, I'll just look at color swatches to see different color combinations and stuff like that. And so that's where I found these values for the colors. So pound sign 254 E58 is going to be my first one on here, and then I'm going to go margin right is going to be 15%. Margin left is going to be 15%. And the width is going to be 70%. Alright, and then we can close that section right there. Okay, then to set up the section, here we go, and I'm going to say background color is going to be pound 88D, no, 88 BDBC, semicolon, and then color, colon, so for the text, obviously, for this one, is going to be 254 E58. And then for the padding, just to put a little space between the edge of the words and the box that this will all be contained in, is going to be 5 pixels. We'll give that a try and see how that one will work. Alright, so we got those done. I want to give the H1 that we put on for the contact us, I want to make that bigger and make it look nice. I'm going to go font hyphen size and 42 PT, color pound E. And then we can go footer. We'll give that one the same color, but then we will also go font style italic. Okay. So that should be good. And then the last things I wanted to do here was going to be for the media only screen, just to give it a little bit of responsive web page elements for this. At media only screen, and in my parentheses I'm going to put in max width is 600 pixels, and this is a value you can play around with yours, you know, to see how it looks. And then I'm going to go input is going to be a width of 100%, so that way on a mobile device or something smaller it's just easier to select, since I won't have a mouse and I'm using you know, thumbs or hands or whatever to select those. So we'll have that on there, and then maybe also we could put in here body, and we could go margin right, and let's go 5%. Margin left 5%, and then we'll go width 90%. Alright, so we got that on there for the body with that, and then we also need to obviously close up that last bracket. Okay, so alright, so let's see how this looks now. We'll run and we'll launch this in Chrome. Alright, so we have our web page here, the contact us, this is italic down here. We have our comments inside of these, and then as we shrink this down, okay, there we go. And again, we could do things to make this more responsive if we wanted, but you can see, like, if we were typing this out on a big page, it'd be easy to click here with the mouse button, but on a small screen, giving yourself a little more real estate to have an area to press on to start typing your content in, then you can do that. So you can type that in, and this will work, kind of differently depending on the browsers that you're using. In some instances, depending on what your setups will be, it may open up your email client with that, but at the very least, this is a simple solution that you could use for your projects or for your final web page when we start coming up to that, where you could have a content page, or a contact us page, and using a simple form with some responsive elements that doesn't look terrible. So there you go. Hopefully this helps you out. Again, this is how to use forms and to make a simple form that would allow a user to contact you in some way conveniently from your web page. So let me know if you have any questions, and I appreciate you watching, and have a great day.